know. It's like,
No, that's what Vic said.
oh shoot.
Coming up, we find out if it's a bones or no bones day.
And what a new public health crisis means for Boston.
All that and more today, Thursday, October 21st.
Good morning, Emerson. Today I'm joined by Jillian Kay, who's usually giving us all the updates on sports.
That's right, Danielle, but not today. I am so happy to be here at the desk filling in for Caroline Reese.
And we're happy to have you. Let's get started with today's top stories. Boston has declared homelessness and addiction a public health crisis. Acting Mayor Kim Janey also announced an executive order to combat the creation of a tent city. This refers to dozens of tents which have recently been put up around Melina Cass Boulevard and Massachusetts Ave, otherwise known as Methadone Mile. This area has been a site of drug dealing and addiction for years. The executive order establishes a team of city and state officials to determine treatment options. No one experiencing homelessness will be forced to leave a tent unless a place in a shelter becomes available. There are currently 170 available shelter beds in the city.
Has someone you know told you it's a bones or no bones day this week? Were you left wondering what that meant? Well, Emerson alum Jonathan Graziano and his adorable pug Noodle are behind this overnight sensation. Every morning, Graziano posts a clip of himself lifting Noodle from his doggy bed to discover whether he will fall over or stay standing. If he stands, he has bones, and it's going to be a great day. If not, Noodle has no bones, and it's your sign that it's about to be rough. This 13-year-old pug, Satoni Phil, was featured on NPR and received a write-up in the Boston Globe. Not to mention, he's a trending hashtag on Twitter. To find out what kind of day it is today, visit @DoesNoodleHaveBones on Twitter. Here's to hoping it's a bones day, right, Danielle?
That's right, Jillian. In other news, Michelle Wu and Annaliese George took the stage for their second debate on Tuesday. With just weeks until Election Day, recent polls are showing Wu with a wide lead. Some of the most heated debate surrounded potential conflicts of interest for the candidates. Asabi George faced a Boston Globe report referencing her city council staff helping her husband with housing and development violations. Wu was asked about a Boston Herald report connecting her to Republican politician Terry Considine, claiming he donated $2,500 to her campaign. Both candidates denied these reports, saying they were not conflicts of interest. WCVB will host the final mayoral debate next Monday at 7 p.m.
Last Friday, the Emerson College Police Department was notified of an anti-Semitic on-campus offense. Derogatory graffiti was found on a Hillel poster inside a 2 Boylston Place elevator. The poster was immediately documented and removed by residential staff. However, the identity and motive of the person responsible are undetermined. Due to limited residence access, it is likely an Emerson community member has knowledge of a suspect. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to contact the Office of Community Standards and Student Conduct, or ECPD, immediately.
An arrest was made at Rochfield on Tuesday. Ernest Fields was found there in possession of a loaded firearm with no clear intent. Emerson College issued several warnings telling students to stay clear of the area until further notice. Armed police officers surrounded the field, and snipers took to the roofs of nearby buildings. Fields was eventually taken into custody by authorities after a 7-hour standoff. They will be charged on several accounts, including firearm possession.
After a 2-year hiatus, Head of the Charles is returning to the river this weekend. The annual rowing regatta attracts over 200,000 rowers and spectators to Boston. But you may be wondering, what's so special about this year? Well, aside from it being the first one back since the pandemic, Emerson's student-run news channel, WEBN, will have a front row seat to all the action. Various race categories are happening Friday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. I, for one, am very excited to see the amazing packages WEBN creates for their show. Tune into their YouTube channel, WEBN Boston TV, to watch their coverage.
Emerson's Robbins Center will expand its services to clients with Parkinson's disease. This was made possible by a 2021 Speak Out and Loud Crowd grant from the Parkinson Voice Project. The grant includes free training and therapy supplies for one CSD clinical instructor and interested grad students. The college plans to offer the Parkinson Voice Project speech therapy program, as well as expanding these programs throughout Boston.
Attention all off-campus students and full-time staff members. If you're looking for a way to make a little extra cash, you're in luck. The MBTA has partnered with Emerson College to conduct a survey asking Emersonians how they travel to campus. The Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection requires this action every 2 years to learn more about transportation choices. Now here's the best part. After completing the survey, participants are entered into a raffle where some of the prizes include $50 Starbucks, Garbanzo, and Tate gift cards. Not to mention a grand prize of $500 to Visa. So what are you waiting for? Fill out the survey today at emersonridesharesurvey.com.
Now, Maximo Lawlor is here with the weather you can expect for the weekend ahead.
Well, Danielle, it's finally going to be cooling down when we get to our weekend, but let's first take a look at your Thursday. Right now, it's about 61 degrees outside, and that's something that, we can be looking forward to, and it really should be, like that for most of your day. That being said, around 3 p.m., it breaks into the 70s, and it's mostly cloudy, just like this morning as well. So it should be pretty nice up until the evening. When you start to get cooler, it breaks back down into the 70s. Partly cloudy is going to be the atmosphere with the clouds out there, so less than the beginning parts of the day, but still some out there. But women's soccer is approaching the end of their season, and it's just in time for some of that cooler weather. Look at our Rochcast coming up. This Saturday, women's soccer is taking on Wellesley. 1 p.m. is the kickoff time, and it should be around 57 degrees Fahrenheit. 5 to 7 miles per hour winds, so breezy out there, not, no wind at all, but breezy, so, a little bit out there. Cool and cloudy, but something that is new for Roch this game, actually, is that all spectators are welcome, so make sure to go out to Roch this weekend. But now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. So again, today, it's going to be pretty warm, pretty, cloudy out there. Breaks into the 70s, 74 degrees is that high, 58 is the low. Tomorrow, similar, less clouds though. So sunny, 71 degrees is the high, 51 is the low. And Saturday, we finally get to a stretch of cooler weather, probably going to be sticking around because it is the middle of October, but 20% chance of showers in the evening, high of 60, low 44, and then Sunday and Monday, we won't even break the 60s at all. 59 degrees is your high, 43 the low, sunny Monday right into the beginning of your school week, 57 is the high, 46 is the low, and we'll see some potential evening showers, so 30% chance of that in the nighttime hours, but that's weather. So now that you guys know the weather, what are your guys' plans for the weekend?
That's a great question, Maximo. I really appreciate you asking. That weather report was great, and it's going to be a bit chilly, but I will actually be in the gym all weekend. I know, Danielle, you get to be outside, right?
Yeah, I'll be with WBN covering Head of the Charles, so make sure to bring a jacket knowing that it's going to be cool out there now.
Absolutely, and it's great that spectators are allowed back at Roch. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll definitely maybe making an appearance out there, but, for the most part, definitely want to bundle up with that cooler weather in the bed.
Well, thank you so much, Maximo. When we come back, we'll check in with what Caroline Reese and Riley Rourke got up to outside of the studio this week.
You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
Ever think about having your content appear on a screen like this one? Or this one? What about that one? Or that one? Or that one? Or that one? about one of these boys? Huh?
Get out of here.
It's okay. How about this fancy old piece of technology? Looking good. Where was I? Yeah, so if you want to get your fill on any of these ones, all you gotta do is email submissions at emersonchannel.org or go to emersonchannel.org/submissions. What are you waiting for? Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, bye.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Now, although Caroline isn't in the studio with us this morning, she did get the chance to make some cookies with Rourke this week. Let's check it out.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm here with Caroline today, and we are decorating cookies because a little birdie told me that you are a big cookie fan.
I am a big cookie fan, and shortbreads are the way to do it.
They are.
So, here we go, having at it. And vanilla icing. I am a big vanilla icing fan over chocolate icing.
I agree completely. I would eat this by the spoonful if I was allowed to, but I have been told not to, so I'm not going to.
Therefore,
But I would.
we won't. But we could.
Emotionally, I would like to.
In theory.
So shortbreads are your favorite?
Shortbreads are probably my favorite. Any type of vanilla-y, sweet sugar cookie,
Okay.
I vibe with.
Yeah.
You know?
I
What about
personally,
you?
kind of just normal and bland chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip.
I love
Yeah.
a good chocolate chip.
A good chocolate chip cookie is good.
Or those that, do you know the DH has them? They're like frosted, but they're also decorated. Like they have pictures on them. I think they're like a sugar cookie or like a shortbread
I
cookie.
don't know. What's your favorite DH snack? Like dessert?
I actually
What's
love
your go-to?
talking to the dessert people. I know my name now. Their names are Reggie and Leslie, in case anyone was
Who
wondering.
bring out the cakes?
They bring out the cakes. They serve you the ice cream.
Shout out.
They are my favorite people.
Reggie and Leslie.
They are. My favorite is the mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Really?
Yes.
I have not had that.
Really?
I have not. I'm a cake girl.
Oh, I'm making a face.
Oh. Well, we know who's more
I was gonna make it.
Here I am.
Cute little face.
Making these.
It's like really difficult. I don't think you understand. Don't look at it. You're really horrific. It's like really scary. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Of course, I can't wait to eat these later.
Yes, they will all be done tonight.
Oh yeah, all gone. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Riley.
Yes, thank you. And who knew the Common was such a great place to make cookies?
I had no idea. I'm sad I missed out on it, but it looked like they had a ton of fun.
Absolutely, those look delicious. Wow. Well, when we come back, Annaliese Baker takes us to a campus favorite for Boylston Bites.
Stay with us.
Mind. The human brain is, after all, a structure. An organ made of proteins, fats, water, and other chemicals. Body.
The human of today is capable of feats that his primitive forebears could never have imagined.
Play. A new game show that tests the limits of competitors' minds and bodies.
Hey, we're your roomies, your homies, your new living best.
We live here too.
Thanks.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time.
7. 7? It would mean a lot to me if you guys watch. You only care about yourself.
I'm getting kind of worried about Charlie.
The audacity!
Promise me you're not gonna do anything weird tonight.
No, I am a koala.
Alright, coming back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera 1. Camera 1, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take talent cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera 2, close upon the person shooting.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this big one.
Camera 1, get close to follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI by 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close upon number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. I'm Annaliese Baker and this is Boylston Bites. Today we're going to be doing a food review of El Jefe's, which is an Emerson classic. It's also the only thing that's open past 10 o'clock at night, so it's pretty convenient and it's got really great food. Let's go inside and check it out. So at El Jefe's, I got 2 carnitas tacos with lettuce, pico de gallo, and salsa verde, and I'm very excited to try it. Traditionally, I'll get a bowl, but I was feeling like trying something new, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. Hopefully it doesn't spill. Messy. Very good though. I'm always a fan of carnitas tacos, and this does not miss. I highly recommend trying it. The tacos are really good price too. I know in the city things are very expensive, so this is awesome. I really like the toppings I got. Normally I don't get salsa verde, but this is pretty good. I highly recommend it. I really like pico de gallo. The lettuce is a nice touch. Personally, I think that El Jefe's does an amazing job, and for fast food, it's amazing. Can't say that enough times. Now back to Danielle Fineza and Caroline Reese.
Thank you so much, Annaliese. I've actually never been to El Jefe's, but after that, I'm going to have to check it out.
I can't wait to hear your reaction. Now we're joined by our special guest, Max Lockever. Max, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you're a member of Sweet Tooth. Could you tell us a little bit more about your organization?
Sure. Sweet Tooth Animation is Emerson's premier animation club. Every year, and the end of the spring semester, we finish up a short film. It's a collaborative effort, and all comers are welcome.
That's great. And I hear word on the street is that you're currently working on a multi-animator segment for a music video. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure, absolutely. So a multi-animator segment or multi-animator project is a project in which you pick a short film or a song, and then you assign different segments of the song to different animators, and they all interpret the song and what it means, and they animate something based on the music, and then they pass it on to the next person, and they pick up where the last animator left off.
So it sounds like it could get a little bit tricky, kind of. How do you all decide to collaborate and collectively make kind of one finished product?
It's very difficult, but we usually reach out to people, to all the members of the club, and we say, how much time do you want to animate? And people will pitch in, and they'll pick shorter or longer segments. And then we just, for a multi-animator project, we just let them go ahead and animate in their off time. We'll also have little segments where we come into the studio and just animate for a while. And that's usually how we get it done.
Nice. And you said that everyone kind of pitches in. How does everyone play a role in this project?
Well, usually we'll have people sign up for things like background art or color or sketch animation, but for this, everyone's just picking their own segment of the music video and animating as much or as little as they want, as detailed or as simplistic as they like. It's totally up to them.
And kind of going off of that, looking at some of your previous projects, it seems like it takes a lot of time and effort. How are people balancing that while also being a student here at Emerson?
You're right, it takes a ton of dedication, but what really helps is that we welcome all skill levels, and as much time as you want to put in, you can. There's no requirement. If you have no understanding or concept of animation, you can come in. We host tutorials for people who have never done animation before to help familiarize them. And basically just letting people do whatever they want and adapt to their own personal schedule really lets us have as many people as possible pitch in on the project.
I'm sure that's very helpful too, especially as Emerson students, we take on so much. And now moving back to your newest project, when and where should we expect to see it?
So you should expect to see it on the Sweet Tooth Animation YouTube channel by the end of the spring semester.
Well, Max, thank you so much for filling us in a little bit about Sweet Tooth. I know we're all going to be so excited to see that.
Absolutely. Well, we're in luck. We actually have the opportunity to watch some of their work. Let's go take a look.
I've been waiting for you. Let's go. Purple. Blue. Green. Red. Orange. Yellow. Pink.
Pretty.
What do you think?
It's mesmerizing.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Aw, come on.
I'm not kidding. You're so beautiful. It's so beautiful here. It's so beautiful it almost hurts. You're so lucky.
But you're beautiful too. Color is nothing without the absence of color. Sometimes, all the color makes me feel small. There's no escape. It's overpowering. It's painful. It's nothing without its opposite. Without you, you're mesmerizing yourself.
Let me take you to my world.
I was hoping you'd say that.
That ending gets me every time. Oh my goodness.
I know, and it's really cool to see how all the different styles, obviously it's a collaborative project, and how all of those just come together so seamlessly.
Oh yeah, we have so many talented students here at Emerson.
Wow.
Can definitely tell. Super excited to see what comes next. And thank you so much again, Max, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And that is all we have today on Good Morning Emerson. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Make sure to join us bright and early next Tuesday and have a beautiful day.